Hey, Silent King here with another video, aka Area Storm Rider. I kind of wanted to share with you just some situational play in AOE. This kind of comes up a lot. I kind of discussed with tank positioning last time, why we do certain things. If you look here at the bottom, there's you see how that little, it's like a little tab. You see me running across here with my dot. It's white. So that little white area is telling me where I need to be positionally for combat advantage. So when I go over here, it's purple. So when you're positioned correctly, it'll be purple, and that means you're going to get double damage. When I'm over and I'm just getting white, or nothing right here, you see, or it's white, one of the two, meaning we're both on the same side, you'll see me shoot, it's 41,000. Not a big deal. But I come over here, let's make sure you can't move for a sec. And so when I turn purple, when I shoot the same thing, let's make sure we shoot the right target, I get 72. So you can see it kind of doubles up in damage almost immediately. Also, when you're running dungeons, like everything's pretty much positionally, you got to watch the tank. So when I'm shooting stuff, a lot of times if there's a big group in the distance, sometimes what I like to do is hit my cordon of arrows, then I hit my other two, and then I run in. And then I hit all my encounters all at once before I go into my rotation. Mainly because you can get out a lot of damage really quick, and like really fast, really big groups are going to go in there and just mash it. And then I hit my encounter, and then I go through my regular rotation just to make sure everything's melty. Timing has got a lot to do with everything that you run here, so you always want to pay attention to the timing. So when I run into these enemies, make sure that's disabled. Timing is a lot, so I like to hit that. So, oh man, we're in our dungeon, boom, get ahead. I may not even hit that. I may have to just run in and hit them, especially if you play with those, rogues, and they pretty much have combat advantage. And I hit my daily, and then I'm going through my rotation. Then I jump out, maybe hit a couple of my ranged, and then I come back in again until it's dead, right? And so it's just really paying attention to what's going on with each and every single battle, what you're doing. Now I do use Forest Ghost, but I also do use the Call of the Storm. Call of the Storm I usually use on bigger groups, mainly because a lot of times you kind of have to play it by ear. The better the group, if you have to hit it a bunch, it's better if you just come in here, hit your powers, go through a full rotation. But if you're in a decent group in a master dungeon or something, you may not be able to go through your whole rotation. So that's what I mean. You got to be ready to change on the fly and be able to change up these powers. And that just comes with time and experience of playing the game, of when to use what. The more you play it, the more you'll understand how to use it. Like if there's one guy left, am I going to sit there and go through a whole rotation? No, I may just switch out, hit constricting arrows, and finish them, get them out of the way as quick as possible. Or I might hit them with a couple of wheels if I'm in range stands. Or I might just run away and let, whoever's left kill them so I can get to the next mob. So there's lots of variations that you play whenever you're doing that. Now I do use Call of the Storm. If this was a big group, I will hit it before I even go in there. And I'm still going to hit my normal rotation. Same type of thing. Bigger groups, I'm going to use this because it's going to hit everything. And it does a lot of damage. The only thing is it's a little slower. So the other one does 1,000 magnitude to everything that's around it. So when you're in a bunch of enemies, you can hit a bunch of them really fast and do a lot of damage. But Blade Storm Call of the Storm, the daily, still does a lot of damage. Also, I'll show you something else. So I don't know if it's going to do it with this, but we'll try. So usually I like to hit Force Ghost. You see how he disappears? And even before he hits him, you come up here, and a lot of times you'll see like question marks. I don't think it'll do it with these dummies, but you can hit the question marks, and you see they all turn around to whoever else. So instantly what it does is drop all the aggro, which is really nice, especially when you have Seeker's Vengeance, because you want to be behind. So any type of aggro, you can run right through stuff and it disappears. Now it's only for 5 seconds, so that's only enough time maybe to hit like 3 to 4 powers before you have to either hit it again or root them down. And hopefully the tank's got them by then, so you can be able to do stuff so you're not dying. And I did tell you to use crushing roots too. Crushing roots is really good just because everything lasts twice as long and it dazes the opponent, right? So being able to daze stuff is kind of a big deal. So, but the weak grass mirrors is half a second, and the other one's a second, and you could pretty much run all of your powers and just keep stuff perma rooted if you wanted to. But usually there's not a need to. Most of the time, whenever I have stuff, it's just really master content. But if you pay attention to your rotations and your situational play, you're going to be able to do a whole lot more damage. So that's basically how I play it. I just wanted to make a little short video on the scope of this. I didn't want to put it all in the same video. I wanted to kind of space out a little bit so you had time to digest it. And then you can kind of go through how to play it. And the rotation, it takes a little while to get through, but once you get it down, it's pretty easy. So I will have another video coming up for my single target build and my new single target rotation. I have optimized my old rotation. You can still look at my old rotation. I've just updated a lot of my gear for mod 30, mainly because mod 30 all the caps have changed and everything has kind of massively changed over. So there is a difference in how I run certain things. So keep an eye out for that. And I will show you some other tips and tricks on how to maximize your damage so you're not losing a bunch of damage. Anyways, good luck everyone. I hope this helps, and yeah, later Neverwinter.